sorry. All of our stations are busy. Please hold for the next available attendant. We're sorry. All of our stations are busy. Please hold for the next available attendant. Thank you. Afternoon, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Hi there. I have a question, but I'm not a witness. My mother is, and I have a really, I don't know who to call about it, but she was, she called me. She lives in California, and she called me and said she does cart witnessing, and that there's this guy, and I looked him up after she told me about him, because he kept telling her his name, and he's got a YouTube channel or something, but his name is something like Down with the Tower, but you could see him talking to my mother, and she refers him to or as an apostate. And but it's disheartening to see that it's like they're bugging people all the time, from what she was saying, that she's been harassed before. So I'm just curious. What do you know what's in place to help? Because my mother's older, and what's in place to help those who do cart witnessing?
Okay. Is she Northern or Southern California?
She's Southern.
Okay. And is she in English or Spanish congregation?
I know, well, English.
Okay. Thank you. I'll send you to the desk for that area so that they can let you know what they have set up, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. This is one of Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm just concerned for my mom because she is a Jehovah's Witness. I'm not. I've never been. She became one after I moved out of the house. Mm-hmm. But anyway, she does that cart witnessing. Anyway, in the area. So what happened today, there was this guy, she told me his name. She said that he has a YouTube channel or something, and that for her to go on it and look at his channel. But his channel is Down with the Tower. I don't know. You'll see my mother if you happen to go to it. But she's on a school campus and sitting there, and he's just, goes up and he bugs these women. And apparently the cops were called, but they said that they couldn't do anything because it being free speech. But I really feel bad for my mother that she's got to be like, and this has happened to her before. She was in Santa Monica at one time, cart witnessing, and she said that somebody else showed up there, and they're just talking bad about. She says they're talking bad about their religion, but I'm just curious what she can do to protect herself, or. I really feel bad. I was watching it, and I'm just kind of embarrassed that she's put in a position like that. So I don't know. What can she do? Do you have any ideas?
Well, the steps that we take is more obviously of a practical nature. We don't want the person to be alone by herself. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if people are recording us unbeknownst to us, it's obvious, just like anybody else in the public, it's very little we can do about it if they're recording it unbeknownst to us. But if they're recording us and we know about it, then obviously we're the elders in the congregation, the overseers in the congregation, mm-hmm. has given the publishers instructions on how to handle that, basically to walk away, and obviously let the person know firmly we're not in that. We don't want to be recorded, and if the person persists, then to walk away or to move to another location.
Right.
Obviously, the practical standpoint, we're encouraged to never be alone.
Right.
Doing that type of witnessing.
Right.
and obviously we don't want to do it in an area that may be prone to violence or other type of scrupulous activities. So that's the practical steps that we take. Also, we do try not to have it just to be sisters, and maybe if it is two sisters working, there may be other brothers in the area, perhaps around the street, doing what we call witnessing on the streets. I don't know if you've ever seen us do that, but in any event, that's another,
like with a cart, with carts, right?
So the cart may be in one place, but then brothers may be another area.
Oh, okay.
So males of the congregation may be in one area preaching. But it's within obviously a visual sight of what's going on with our sisters.
Sure.
So those are the steps that we take as a congregation.
Right. Well, nobody came. No, there was no elder or anything because they called the cops, and I didn't see in the video any elder seen. And then they, after a bit, they packed up and left. But it happening more and more. I'm assuming because she said that it happened to her in Santa Monica. So I don't know. I just feel bad. I feel really bad that she's got to be. It's intimidation. And it's. I think it's. It probably stresses her out, a lot to be subjected to that. So that's what I don't like. I don't like her to be subjected to, anybody putting her in a position like that, because that's my mother,
Of course, and we can empathize with that. Obviously, I have a mother, obviously, and no one wants their parents being taken advantage of. Maybe if I may offer a suggestion, maybe you can encourage your mother if she hasn't done this already. Encourage your mother. Express your concerns, but also encourage your mother to speak with the elders in the congregation where she attends to make sure that practical steps are taken.
Oh, she said, yeah. She said that.
She said she has.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think. I don't know. She's, I don't necessarily believe in your religion, but she, seems to think the best course for her is to just stop doing that witnessing stuff, that cart stuff, or that it's just too stressful for her. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just talk to her about stepping back from doing that, and because, it's, I think it would be better for her,
But that's a total personal decision. So if she decides to do that's perfectly fine. Especially considering what she's been going through lately, obviously.
Right. I guess, she mentioned, something about, because, I said that to her. You just have to, you guys do that door-to-door work. I said, why don't you just do that? And she's like, well, it's harder on her physically to do that, but that it would be harder to do that because of a change in magazines or something. I don't know. But anyway, I don't understand that, whatever she was talking about. But, I mean, I'm sure she has her understanding and belief why she might not be able to do that.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess I'll just talk to her again. And you know what? That it just popped up. That person that she was talking about in Santa Monica that hits carts there. His name is Worldly. What? I'm Worldly. That's what his name is on YouTube. Is I'm Worldly. So I don't know. I haven't looked at his video, but because this was the most recent incident, I went to run from the tower.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, thank you for informing us. What we're going to do is we're going to let the individuals know who kind of oversee that section of witnessing, so that they can be aware. They may already be, but just so they can be aware as well.
Okay, is this a problem with you, like with the people in the public doing this? I don't know.
No, it's rare. It's rare. Most people don't act so juvenile, obviously,
right,
when it comes to when it comes to matters, and especially in this part of the world. Most people don't, but we do recognize that this time that we live in, people are being more and more selfish when it comes to, and more intolerant when it comes to certain matters. But at the end of the day, no, it's not.
Right.
It's not common.
Right. No, I totally get what you're saying with the intolerant, because it sounded like to me that guy from Run from the Tower from today, he was saying something that he was molested, and that's why he's doing this, warning the witnesses about a rule that they have. And so anyway, that's I don't think, it seemed more like it wasn't, I don't know. He just was, I guess, frustrated, because I guess he was violated when he was a child. And so he wanted, this is some rule that you guys have that he's trying to warn them. And that's what he was saying on the video. I don't know. Check it out. Check out his video. He seems like a nice guy, nice enough, but, everybody, we all have baggage. And I would understand because I was molested, so I probably have a little bit more understanding in that. But anyway, check it out, that one and that other guy. I'm worldly, I think. Yeah, I'm worldly. Yeah, but anyway, well, great. Thank you for your time. And if you can, go ahead and get, whatever you guys can do and I'll tell my mom to just back up and back away from doing that. And, maybe she can volunteer at a food bank or something, if she feels like she needs to do something,
All right.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Not a problem. We hope you have a good day.
Oh, I will. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.